Hey guys, so for today's math lesson, we're going to be talking about input and output tables. So whenever you think of input and output tables, I want you to think of that story that Miss Friedman read to you about Mr. and Mrs. Hackett. Remember in that story, they kept putting things inside a pot, and then something was happening to those items and they would take out something different. So, again, in that story, each time they kept putting something inside the pot, it either doubled or tripled, and they just kept getting doubles of everything. So, whenever we think of input and output tables, I also want you to think of the vocabulary words position, numerical expression, and value. So, real quick, I'm just going to label the vocabulary to that. So remember, position is the same as input, value is the same as output, and another word for numerical expression is rule. So remember, sometimes on a test or an assignment, they will use either input and output, or they're going to use the vocabulary words position and value. So looking at this question, it says, a number pattern begins with the values shown, 7, 14, 21, and 28. So I'm just going to quickly circle values. And remember, values is the same as output. And they're saying that the values or the output has to be 7, 14, 21, and 28. Which table correctly represents the relationship between the position of a number in the pattern and value of that number? So before I start, I can already eliminate a few answer choices. So remember, on these type of questions, you can eliminate. So by looking at the first part of the question, it says that the values have to be 7, 14, 21, and 28. So just with that information, I can eliminate. So looking at answer choice A, they're saying again that the value has to be 7, 14, 21, and 28. Answer choice A does not have those values. So guess what? We can already eliminate that answer choice. Let's look at answer choice B. The values do have 7, 14, 21, and 28. So this one would be a maybe. Let's look at answer choice C. The values are not 7, 14, 21, and 28. So guess what? We can already eliminate that answer choice. Let's look at answer choice D. The values are 7, 14, 21, 28. So that one will be a maybe. So just by looking at that information, I can already eliminate. So now I'm only going to look at answer choice B and D. So again, I want to know which table correctly represents the relationship between the position of a number in the pattern and value of that number. So if I look at answer choice B, looking at that position, it looks like it's the same as that value. And we cannot have a chart that looks like that. The position and the value cannot be the same. So guess what? You can already eliminate that answer choice. That means answer choice D, if we look at the position, remember the position always has to go in order. And it's going from 1, 2, 3, and 4. So guess what? This is our answer choice. So again, remember on some of these questions, you can already eliminate. Make sure you're always circling your important information and reading carefully. Remember, if you have any questions on your math work or the math questions, please make sure you ask for help on Google Classroom.